All right, welcome to the Pacers podcast.
Take three.
Take three. Post game, Jazz 139, Pacers 119.
20-point loss.
What did Halliburton and Mathurin have?
All right, so our boy Halliburton, he shot 5 for 16, a total of 14 points, and our man. LeBron James, aka Benedict Mathurin, he shot 3 for 10 with a total score of 12 points.
Okay, so
it was an off night.
Yeah, it was definitely an off night. Surprisingly, with the box score you just read off to me, it's surprising we had over 100 points. Sincerely.
Yeah.
Because I don't see where the other points came from.
Yeah. But, so if you're watching this and you're a Pacers fan, that sounds like, hey, this is like normal Pacers shit. But we since this season, we've had a pretty good start, actually. So this is definitely an off night. It's definitely not routine.
All right, so we're actually going to go into the good. Even though tonight was bad, we're going to go off into the good.
Start positive.
Yeah, so biggest thing I want to bring up is the Halliburton 7 games in a row with 10 assists, Pacers record.
Incredible.
So my first thought when I saw that stat posted first was we have a new point guard in the NBA. What do you think about that? Do you think I'm Pacers goggles too hard, or do you think I have a valid point?
No,
there?
I would say if anything, Halliburton doesn't get enough shine because he's on the Pacers, and we're not a big market team, and we don't have a lot of shine. But we even discussed this. If Halliburton was on a big market team, he would be all over, Bleacher Report. He'd be all over House of Highlights. He'd be all over whatever brands, whatever. He is underrated. He is incredibly efficient.
Incredibly
efficient. Yeah. The only thing really he's lacking is a strong offense, but otherwise he is all around incredible.
I know he was this at least 2 or 3 games ago, and I'm sure if he still is, but he was a 40-40 guy.
Yeah.
This season so far. So that is definitely incredibly efficient, especially with those assists. Yeah. Leading the NBA in assists was 11.2.
Yeah.
Next closest, Trae Young, 9.6.
Boom.
And again, broke that Pacers record with 7 games in a row, 10 assists.
Boom.
Which I would say with you, I don't think the Pacers have ever had a point guard where I've been like, that's the guy.
Yeah.
Like the closest I could think of would be like George Hill.
Yeah.
And he was more known for like his defense. Like we were never watching George Hill thinking like he's gonna.
No. Yeah. Well, see, we're also watching this with the emphasis that we blew up our team. We got rid of Sabonis. We got rid of Oladipo. We got rid of probably some other smaller pieces, but we blew up the team because we realized, hey, this shit's not working.
Yeah,
this shit's not working.
And the Pacers have not been known for doing that.
No. So this is our first blow up. This is the first time we've actually gotten picks and used them since fucking 20 years.
Our number 6 overall pick with Benedict was the first time we've had that high of a draft pick since 1986. Almost 40 years, which is crazy.
You're gonna make me throw up.
Yeah. We've been middle of the road, over water, underwater, but just like right there, not drowning. The longest time.
Yeah, but that's not a place you want to be.
Yeah, that's not because
it's not.
I saw this stat that in the past 10 years, from like 2010 to 2020, the Pacers had the best record, but that didn't
record of what?
Best just record.
Win loss?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, because you remember the Paul George, Roy Hibbert years. We made it to the Eastern Conference playoffs 3 years in a row.
Okay.
We had some squads, so like. And then, like, even on our bad years were, like, 5th, 6th seeds.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, we never had tanking years.
It doesn't feel like that.
Yeah. Like, we as Pacers fans have never seen our team tank. And I think that's something for the past, at least 5 years, we've all been wanting. We want our team to
Well,
tank.
I definitely want us at least to win. But if it's not winning... And then these last couple of years, we haven't even made the playoffs. If we have, we got swept. So at that point...
Swept in the first round.
So it's at that point we go, okay, take what we got, destroy it, start again.
Yeah, but we have not been doing that.
No.
But Halliburton is definitely the star we have to like look to. Because
He's our future.
Another stat that I saw the other day was 40 assists in 30 games with 0 turnovers, which is...
crazy.
Exactly. Absolutely.
It's an NBA record.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're discussing that.
If Chris Paul did that in the last 3 games, be all
He'd get
over.
another
If Kyrie did that,
If Chris Paul did that, he'd have another commercial. He'd get
Facts.
another Kardashian.
No. Hey, he'd have another Cliff Paul.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
100%.
Really.
Like that is some like crazy thing, but again, like
Who
we
gives
do
a
have the
fuck about
smallest.
Indianapolis?
Yeah,
I
smallest
actually
fan
heard.
base.
I heard this little fun fact. Indiana has the smallest fan base. Weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't get a lot of shine, which is fine.
But we're here still strong.
God damn it, we're still here. To the few that are checking in right now. Yo, you're locked in. We're locked in. We're the same. We're brothers. We're brothers in arms.
Our name's Grant Zay, and I'm gonna have to defer to Isaiah here on this one because he watched the full game of the Lakers and Pacers. All right. Benedict Mathurin, our 6th overall pick.
Fuck LeBron James. Go ahead.
Benedict Mathurin, our 6th overall pick, had this quote saying that LeBron will have to prove he's better than me.
I wish we had the quote up.
And Mathurin is 40% on 3 and over 40% on just field goal percentage. All right, and averaging 20 points off the bench, and they beat the Lakers.
Which I think he's leading the NBA, and he's probably going to be Rookie of the Year. It's another conversation we can have. He's going to be Rookie of the Year and also 6th man. He's eligible for.
That's where I was going to go.
Okay. Yeah.
And so,
but yeah,
I think he won back-to-back Rookie of the Month. I think.
Can you do that?
Yeah, Rookie of the Month. Like I think he won it for October.
Is that voted on, or is that just pure stats?
I think it's voted on
based off stats.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. But you watched the game.
I watched the entire game.
So anything that stood out to you? Any players? Any certain plays? What stood out to you in that game?
I would say nothing was really exciting because we were down 5-10 points throughout the entire game. Honest, And then by the 4th quarter, we were down 17. So, I just kind of had it on. I was watching it going, typical mood that you have when you're doing that shit. And
we've watched those games forever as Pacers fans.
Yeah.
Where we're in striking distance the entire time.
Right.
And halftime we pull it off, halftime we don't.
Right.
So
it's not an unfamiliar feeling watching this game. But in that 4th quarter, we just caught fire. We caught up by near the end of that, 12-minute period. And man, it was just exciting. It was exhilarating to see us go from, here we go, 17-point deficit to oh shit, it's a 10-point game. Ah shit, we almost got the lead. It's a 1-point game. So, that, and then the whole time our guys were just putting in work, Benedict's doing his thing, Halbert's doing his thing, the other guys, maybe 1 or 2 NPCs contributing, whatever, no disrespect, but it is what it is.
I love how you call them NPCs because we have a lot of players on the Pacers right now.
Who are randomly generated.
There are players in our starting lineup I cannot name, and this is the first season forever. I can't name our starting lineup and 3 players on our bench.
And this is not disrespectful because we are very big Pacers fans.
Yeah,
so if we don't know them, and if presumably you don't know them, then who the fuck are they? Yeah, that's not disrespect. We love them. We love the squad. But
I was at Pacers playoff games and they have Roy Hibbert. So I've been following the Pacers. I've been hoping for something for a while.
I'm a born and raised Indianapolis native.
But back again, was there any certain plays you saw the game? You can even go back to the buzzer beater. You can go to anything at all.
Well, the buzzer beater is obviously the climax, boom. But I mean, my memory is not I don't remember all the fine details, man. To be honest, but I mean, just seeing us, I remember speaking about the Lakers, AD was eating. They were feeding AD. There's no one who had size similar to AD that,
That's a problem for us.
It's a favorite problem.
We do not have a rebounder or a true center,
no.
for sure.
Shout out Miles Turner for just not doing that. So that there's that. But generally it's very exciting to see our rookie, Benedict Mathurin just come off the bench and put fucking work in. Halliburton, again, he's not flashy, but he was doing all the fundamentals very in a Hoosier basketball. But he's killing the fundamentals.
I'll argue with you because I've seen a lot of flash from what you call him,
Halliburton.
I've seen a lot of flash.
For example,
I can't name a certain play, but I've definitely I'm not able to watch too many Pacers games, but I watch a lot of the post game highlights of things.
Pause. It's bullshit. We're from Indiana. We want to watch Pacers games, but we can't. There's a blackout. We try so hard, and they make it so hard for us. And if we're not going to watch them, who the fuck is? Go ahead.
But I've definitely seen him make a lot of like crazy passes, and at the end
Crazy passes, yeah.
At the end of the day, when you're averaging 11, when you're leading the league in assists,
Yeah.
you're gonna have crazy
Sure.
assist plays. You know what I'm saying?
No, right. I'm not.
So that's why
I'm not
I
disrespecting you.
back on you. He is a very, I wouldn't necessarily say fundamental player, but a player you can like rely on. And I go back to a player I used to watch, David West, who like he never wowed you off the table, but he was reliable.
Sure. I mean,
was,
let me
reliable.
argue this. The flashiest pass is half as cool as the flashiest, like, score. You know what I mean? So it's not exciting. It's cool, but it's not like, whoa, like a crazy dunk. You're standing up screaming. But like a guy doing like a behind, pass is like, that's cool. But it's also like, it's flashy, but it's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, he's definitely no like CP3, Blake Griffin,
Right.
DeAndre Jordan type of thing.
Right.
But he definitely does have a lot of like flash because he is always looking for that pass, even if it's not like the easy pass. One play I do remember, and I don't remember who it was against, was he was going up for this like crazy like layup, and he passes it out like to like the 3, and that guy like hits it. And like that was like a crazy pass.
Oh yeah.
But
no, you see shit like that too. Yeah, I don't have anything like notable.
But that again just kind of goes with like when you're averaging 11 assists a game, you're gonna have some crazy assists.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, and he's definitely more pass first.
Right, obviously.
I do kind of hope he would start.
more.
Yeah, because he is.
That's his
Again,
biggest
at
fault.
least like 3 games ago, he was a 40-40 player.
Right.
So he can like score, but I think he likes passing more.
Yes.
Which is
He'll get there.
such a benefit.
He'll get there.
Such a curse.
He'll get there.
Because like the benefit, you get your teammates more engaged, blah blah blah.
Well, if we had a better supporting cast, it'd be good. We could lead that into maybe when we try to get Ayton, and that.
I mean, if he had a supporting cast with a KD or even a Devin Booker or something,
I mean, if we had one of those pieces, this would be a very different conversation.
he might have like 13, 14 assists per game. That's talking crazy, but he really might because the Pacers' second best scorer, Benedict Mathurin, who's a rookie,
who's been
off the bench.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Who's played in 20 games.
Our best scorer is off the bench, and he's averaging 11 assists with our best scorer being off the bench. So who knows what he could do with like an actual second piece.
Right.
So I think we are definitely in this. I wouldn't say we're a piece away. I wouldn't say we're 2 pieces away. I'd say we're like 1.5 because I think we need somebody who can rebound.
We need a big man.
A big man.
A pure big man.
Because Turner is great on defense and shooting threes. That 3 and D, perfect. But we need somebody who gets at least 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, but we don't need him for 3 and D.
Yeah, so
we need our 7-footer.
So we need somebody who can score, and we need somebody who can rebound. So in some sense, you could get a player like Ayton that we almost had that could do both those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that would be done. But you also could get somebody like a Valanciunas and
Valanciunas want to take us to the promised land.
Yeah, no. I'm saying for the 2, Valanciunas and maybe like a. I just had him on my mind. A shooting guard who's like not all it, but he can score, like a DeAndre Fox.
Okay.
You know who I'm saying? You're never talking about best shooting guard, DeAndre Fox. Yeah, DeAndre Fox. Yeah. If you had him and like a Valanciunas, that would be enough. Or if you had like a DeAndre Ayton, that would be enough. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm saying it's like a 1.5 that we're like away.
Right. I'm with you.
So, something else we were talking about, I'd like you to expand on more, is because you brought up this point of we're, in our minds, having the best season we've had since we were in like the Eastern Conference Finals type of thing.
This is Paul George type shit.
Because not necessarily do we think, I don't think the Pacers are going to go to the first round. Do you?
I see the possibility of it, but it would take probably 7 games, and it would probably take an injury on the other team. But I could see us doing it.
Who would we play that we get past the first round?
Okay, well, where would we place in the top 8? Because I do believe we'll be top 8.
I'm assuming 6 or below. Highest ceiling 5. But either way, we're playing top 4.
I could see us being a 4, but realistically, I could see us going... Yeah, to 6 to 8. We'll probably be a 5, 6, 7. I think we're better than a lot of teams in the East, but we're also not better than a lot of teams in the East.
So, give me 2 teams you think we could beat.
The Knicks.
You think the Knicks would be a top 4 though?
No. You just said
Okay. So a top 4 team you think we could beat?
A top 4?
Yeah.
Well, who's the top 4? Celtics? Nets?
So we'll just give like a take because like the season's so early.
Okay, we can beat the Nets.
Like, you think we can beat the Nets?
We beat the Nets already.
We beat them in a game.
Okay, fuck the Nets.
They have KD. In a playoffs, you think we would beat KD?
Lost to the Bucks.
Okay, that's what we'll disagree. But
no, we won't. In 7, you don't know. In 7, you truly don't know. You could say, you can make these predictions.
No, you do. If every team's healthy,
what happened to the Lakers?
If the Nets are playing the Raptors,
we say all these things, but then we saw what happened to the Lakers last season. They had LeBron. They had AD. They had Westbrook. They didn't even fucking make the playoffs.
I hear that.
You know, the Nets got swept by the Celtics.
So
anything is possible.
We're going to go on to the next point.
Fuck the Celtics.
Which I think is a big positive for me. Rick Carlisle taking over the Pacers. We went from a bottom 5 team and shooting the 3-point to a top 5 team and shooting the 3-point. And to me, that is like the biggest plus we've had. Over Halliburton, over Mathurin, shooting the 3 is just, you have to. There's like no and ifs or buts. Like, you have to shoot the 3 in today's NBA.
Absolutely.
So I love Rick Carlisle. The only thing that we were kind of talking about earlier that I semi-question of, do I love it? Do I hate it? Do I feel neutral about it? Is Benedict Mathurin starting? So I'll let you go on it first.
Okay.
Do you like Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench still, even though he's been rookie of the month 2 months in a row? He's scoring 20. Do you like him being in that backup role and kind of just finding his place, or would you rather him being shoved in the starting?
I understand why you would not start him. He's very fresh. You want the rest of the team. You want to respect the rest of the team who've been there and put their work in to get their minutes, stuff like that. But at the same time, our team is not like many teams in the NBA. We're not that great. We haven't been that great. We now have a piece that we drafted who is clearly one of the best players on our team.
Yeah.
He is one of the best scorers. He's the top 2 scorer on our team.
I mean, I don't want to go as far as to say it's not debatable he's our second best player.
Yeah. So with clear talent and the numbers to back it up, he's averaged over 20 points a game.
Off the bench.
Off the bench.
So
how many starters average over 20 points?
Yeah, I was going to say, if you were a rookie starting,
that's nuts.
20 points.
That's nuts.
Beyond crazy. Everybody be talking about it, but again, it's a Pacers.
So with that being said, I think if you have a guy that's, I don't want to say proven himself. He's young. I'm not. I don't have the Pacers goggles on, but he is breaking NBA records and Pacers records. He's also, like I said, it's crazy when you have a guy whose debate is he going to be Rookie of the Year or Sixth Man of the Year? Usually people get one of those. So
yeah, that's true.
So with all that being said, I do believe we should start. Maybe not now, but soon.
So we didn't talk about this earlier because I kind of want to say something for the podcast later, but I honestly think I like him coming off the bench. Okay. And here's why. I like him coming off the bench because we're not going to contend this year. And as my viewpoint, I don't think we're making out of the first round.
Yeah.
So if I don't think we're making out of the first round, I think it's like in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, his whole first year, he didn't start but 1 game. So I think just let him develop. Let him go against second string defense. Let him feel, man, I'm the man. Because as soon as he has 20 games in a row against starters, his numbers are going to go down. More likely his numbers are going to go down. So it's better to head him off into the offseason thinking, wow, I'm like the man. I'm like the absolute best rookie. Than to think, oh my God, when I actually had to go against starters, I'm not that good. So I like
That's a very good point.
I like the confidence, and I like his limited play, also in the sense of every play matters. Oh man,
That's a very good point. I have a great counterpoint.
So hold up. So I'm in here for 15 minutes. I got to make the most of it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? But let me hear your counter.
Your counterpoint is that he crushed LeBron's James spirit, and LeBron James now refers to him as daddy. So with that being said, fuck LeBron James. Benedict Mathurin is better. So, when you have generational talent that is just knocking off legends, start that motherfucker. But, we'll see how it goes.
All right, and so I'm gonna bring us to our last point since you bring up that daddy issue. All right,
Sure.
Because this was on the NBA's daddy before.
Sure.
When you were watching that Pacers game and you saw that final shot on LeBron James, how would you feel? Who were you with? How did it play out? What happened?
Okay, so I shit blood, but let me give you some information about it, right? So I'm watching it here with my roommate who hates the Pacers.
Ooh.
So we hate my roommate, Corey. You'll probably see him at one point. We're gonna shit on him. We were watching that. He's kind of taking jabs at me throughout the whole game, whatever. We have that. And then, by the last minute or two, okay, we go from a 17-point deficit to a tie game. Up, down.
That's crazy for Pacers.
It is crazy. And then we get to a point where we're a 1 point deficit.
So I do have a question about that.
Sure.
And that little comeback, was any particular player going off?
Let me think.
Like even like Halliburton have a bunch of assists or somebody having a bunch of defensive plays.
Okay. Clearly Mathurin was going off.
He was?
Yeah, he had 20-something points. He had more points than LeBron.
LeBron's daddy.
He had more. He had added more assists or more rebounds than LeBron. Daddy. Overall his whole scores is better than LeBron. Daddy. And then I think Talbert had a strong game. And then other than that, I think Turner was playing pretty well.
All right. So again, go through like the final motions. So you've seen that final play. Turner missed that three. What's up?
So here the final breakdown is I'm fully invested in this game now. I'm watching close. My roommate's watching close. My other roommate Taylor is watching. He doesn't really watch basketball, but he could hear me from his room going, "Oh shit," and all that stuff. So he's out. We're all huddled around. We're watching it, and 1 point deficit. We have the ball. Okay. So when we get the ball. There's maybe a dozen seconds left, probably less, probably definitely less than 10 seconds, right? So, how it starts is it gets passed to Miles Turner, who shoots a long three. It wasn't even a bad shot, I'll give him that. I'm a Miles Turner hater. I have been in the past. I've liked him. I like this season, he's actually kind of got me back on his good side. But in the past, he just makes me want to rip my fucking hair out. But anyway, he took a good shot, honestly, and it just kind of got rimmed out, Then Halliburton gets the rebound. He gets quickly double-teamed because, he's one of our stronger players. So he gets quickly double-teamed. He's trying to go for he's trying to put himself in position. He's running the clock down. It's getting bad. It's looking ugly. So he just throws it out to one of our guys, Nimbard. I believe that's how you say his name. I'm not super familiar with him, to be honest. He's one of those guys that kind of just showed up.
Something I do know is 2 points. Rick Carlisle said he was like a huge steal in the draft, and something you told me, I think, was he was like number 5 overall high school recruit.
Yeah, something like that. 6,
yeah,
something like that.
So like he has potential.
He does. He has potential. But he just hasn't, had the ability to show it yet. I'm not a hater at all. But anyway, he gets thrown to him. Now we have LeBron James on this guy. It's big. My man, the clock is running out. Couple seconds left. My man is deep, and he's this guy take this three. Now, when he takes this three, I'm going, good game. I'm already shaking hands with the players in my head. Hey, we had a tough one. We came back off 17. That's pretty good. We did good. And I'm already doing the walk off. Goodbye, guys. I've seen it. It's all good. Boom, 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 boom. Mind you, the Lakers were talking that shit. You got Westbrook doing this fucking Jimmy Jam doing, all that shit. You got LeBron going, he's doing this, LeBron did, Cool, that's fine. I don't care at all. Cool. Woo! Bang, 3. Crazy. The emotions, wild. Haven't smoked weed in a long time. I was high. The energy was It was stadium level energy in this apartment. As soon as that shit goes in, my favorite part, you see all the Lakers, doing the shimmy jimmy. You see them go. You see their shoulders up like they're getting tense. Like, is he gonna make it? Bing! They go. Oh, I saw AD go. You see LeBron go. Oh my god! So me, I'm hyped up. I'm next to a LeBron fan and a Pacer hater. I stand up. I flip my iPad. Fuck LeBron James! I'll be yelling. It's midnight. I'm fucking doing it. Fuck! I'm screaming. My other roommate's laughing. He's just mad that I'm shitting on him.
Yeah.
And then, the energy just kind of escalated and, it ended with my roommate walking out. A little upset. Me, just fucking, I couldn't even sleep. It was bedtime. Not anymore, dude. Like, I was fucking lit. But, no, it was a crazy moment. It was a great comeback. One of our, younger guys just fucking killed it. He hit the game winner. He's going to remember that for a long time. He hit it on LeBron. That's bad.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of the synopsis I got, man. That's what I got.
So we're going to call that the end of the podcast. And again, Grant, Zay, tune in for the next Pacers podcast.